Starting up here, our neutralized laps of Wells Ave number 4, last edition until August. Today we're pretty much alone. We have Henry here with the leg sleeve, and then good old pal, speedy runner, Michael Stam. I saw he signed up a few minutes before the race started. In the race, we've got a few Seacoast guys, a few Tri-State guys, but it doesn't seem like there was anything too nefarious planned out amongst the teams. I did chirp at the beginning and let the field know to not let good old Evan Coronado, back-to-back winner of Wells Ave, gave him a little shout out at the start line, said, "Don't let this guy go." My plan going into it was just minimize the amount of work I had to do. I think we messed up a few times of sitting in the wind a little too long, but was able to compensate the poor racing tactics with pretty good fitness this week. Chatting with our buddy Jason from B2C2 about cross racing and other stuff. Henry told me he had a pretty good sprint in Wells Ave number 2, so I wanted to make sure he wasn't off the front alone too much into the race. We got little Bud waving to the back. Either was couldn't tell if it was his mom or he was just waving to the camera in the rear view here.
There's this one kid, Evan. He wins every moment. Evan Coronado, that's the Nero Show guy. Where is he? If you see the Nero Show guy, make sure you follow his wheel. He's gonna go off. He's gonna go off.
Giving Evan a little shout out here in the field.
Stam, don't do it, Stam. Don't do it.
Making fun of Michael up here on the left in the camo jersey. He's looking like he's excited to go. Phil and Michael on me and Henry's plan. We had schemed up on the bike ride over here. Pretty rough, just 2 to go, send it on a launch, see what we can do. But wanted to keep Michael clued in because last time we didn't, he bridged up the entire field and completely wrecked our chance of a break. So figured it'd be better to have him than to not. Eating a little bit of extra wind here on the outside, but I figure for the first lap, it's always better to have the flexibility of going out than to be boxed in, especially because I don't know. Wells is always can be a little bit squirrely to start until people get settled in.
Yeah. I just don't want to be next to him this one.
Got the power on here. A few seconds behind, but still a decent proxy. Always taking this corner badly. It's not a technical corner. I just have tended to stay on the outside ever since the crash, but I need to get over that once we get into more punishing fields where cornering will be more important. Here we had a pretty early surge, but I wasn't too concerned about it. Figured let it go, but I honestly should have not pedaled as much more than I did because I stitched this up, waste not a match, but a little bit of extra energy only for the field to sit up 2 seconds later. Another good runner, Jack, on our left here in the orange POC helmet. The race stays pretty chill for the first few laps, and I end up falling back here. I was looking for Evan, but he was sitting all the way back. I don't know if he was trying to avoid a crash or just didn't feel like jostling anyone for position, but chatted with him a little bit back here.
His tail got in here, Coronado? His tail got in here?
Let myself fall off a little bit too far off the back, considering that we're last wheels in the peloton. Nothing crazy to get back, but extra energy that could have been saved. Slot on the Nick's wheel here. Wheel you can trust, and also a beautiful draft. Save a lot of energy behind him. Once again, just a little bit of extra energy, being lazy and falling off the back, not paying as much attention as I should have. Go into a little puppy pause for a little bit, only to realize I'll probably get disqualified if someone sees that, so quickly take them off and resume a safe riding position. Same thing here of completely unnecessary jump to 500 for a few seconds just to catch back on a wheel that I should have been keeping the whole time. This is bad racing. Evan gets a little bit bored of the lackadaisical nature of the race and decides to take things into his own hands here. I'm a little bit scared that people won't want to follow him, so I pop on up and
Yeah, you're on it. I'm with you.
make sure some others are in on it too.
Coronado.
Tell Michael, hey, come here.
Now hop on.
And then I don't want to be second wheel here, so I'm letting anyone over here on the right that wants to slot in go for it.
You're good. You got this.
I'm comfortable getting close in behind Jason and trust him not to do anything crazy. And looks like we string out the field a little bit here, but as we'll see in a little bit, won't last for too long. Bunches back up a little bit as everyone takes their own line through the corner and have a little bit of a counter attack by a Seacoast racer here. Tries to shoot off the front, call it out for the boys.
Counter!
And then just kind of sit up and let the field chase. I'm not really concerned that Seacoast is going to stay away for another 20 minutes, so I'm trying to minimize the work that I have to do and force other people to come around and close up. This one here wastes a little bit of energy stitching this up. I could have just sat back, and we've got 15 guys motivated behind me that can go through. Kid in blue animating the race, going off front. Same thing here, just trying to chill out, let this acceleration go, and not expend any energy I don't need to.
Oh, wow, how are you? You got some new kit on, a little bit more aero this time. Yeah. Looking fresh.
Chatting with Carl there, my old early 2000s rim breakaway brother in arms. And Henry also appears on my other shoulder. I let him get that draft with the Seacoast guy and just hang out. Seemed to be kind of a reoccurring thing here, where as soon as we got over that first bump out of the first turn, people would ease off a little bit and we'd bunch back up coming into the downhill here.
Sam, on that downhill, people stop pedaling. No, on the downhill, when people stop pedaling, that's where we want to go, okay? More into the first quarter when everyone stops and waits. Yeah, back there, on the back stretch. Whenever it bunches up like this, that's where we want to go. So, with 2 to 3 to go, make sure you're by Henry. Or Evan, this guy. Top left up there. He's going right now. Don't let him go! Catch Evan! Get Evan!
Chirping the field a little bit here and talking to Michael Stam about our sneaky plan that we had. Evan went off the front, testing the waters, I guess, but
Yeah,
I'm just eating random air here for no reason. I should be closed up on the inside here. This is pretty dumb. Like, doing 220, 240, but could be doing 180 sitting on. Not the end of the world, but if we were going 30 miles an hour instead of 25, that would be hurting a lot more. And here we had a little bit of an accordion effect, so I think I decide I'm a little bit too far back to be dealing with these surges, and I slide up a little bit on the outside.
Yeah, one more, Michael. 3.
Carl kind of just sneaking out of my wheel, not letting it go. Maybe he heard us talking about our plan. A smart move on his part. Same thing here, eating just too much unnecessary wind. I should be right behind Stam's wheel instead of letting this tri-state guy take it off of me. But it gives me the opportunity to come up here and catch up to Henry.
Nick, you want to come?
Coming into 2 to go here. Letting Henry know that we're good to go. Seacoast guy slots on.
Henry, roll here.
I'm once again just in the eating air for no reason. Eating a lot of wind in this race for not a good strategic reason. B2C2 and Jason and the Seacoast guy give it a rip, try to get something to stick. I slot in right behind Evan, and I see Spencer's up there with Henry, and they're going to be pretty motivated to chase it back. This, honestly, I probably could have let go a little bit more, but I wanted to stay at least in the first 10 wheels with so little left in the race. Didn't want to get stuck behind. So, expending a little bit of energy, but worthwhile at the end of the day. You can see in the rear cam, Field gets strung out to 1 by here on Evan Coronado's wheel. The best wheel to be on with less than 2 to go if we're going off the last results. You've got another line coming up here on the left. Evan's going to hop on. I'll follow him there. Let Henry know that we're coming through so we can hop on.
Here, Henry.
Here, Spencer slots on. Stam right behind. Going into the bell lap, pretty happy with my position. Around 3rd wheel with 2 off the front. Not super concerned that these guys are going to stick it out. Looks like they're already getting tired along the turn. I see the Seacoast guy kind of slowing down. Horrible line too. Like, geez, I really need to work on those turns. But Michael sees everyone slowing down the uphill, gets animated, sees an opportunity. I hop right on. In retrospect, probably could have waited for 1 or 2, but with the speed Michael was going, I didn't know if anyone else would try to catch up. But pretty immediately turns off, and now I'm stuck at the front of the race with half a lap to go. Not where I want to be. Carl right on my wheel. I kind of play chicken and sit up a little bit here, look to the side, look for someone to come around. Luckily, Seacoast guy takes up the helm. I can slot in behind him. Ideally, I'm like 3rd or 4th wheel here, but I'll take 2nd where I am. I was a little bit concerned that if I stopped more, I'd get swarmed and wouldn't have anything to go and get boxed in. So, coming around our final turn here, more like half a turn considering it's so shallow. Into the finishing straight here at Wells. Seacoast guy starts sprinting really early. I just do a little bit of work to stay on his wheel for a few extra seconds, get a little bit of beneficial draft, and then I hit my marker of the American flag here, start the sprint. Kind of cut off this guy who was right behind me. I saw his POV after the race and felt bad. I think I might have blocked his sprint in a little bit. Not sure how much that affected the end of things.
Let's go! Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you there.
Thought it was Carl, but turns out it was the guy in the gray behind us. Overall, a pretty good race. Happy with the result. Things kind of just worked out in my favor there. Definitely a lot of tactical, I wouldn't say mistakes, but just laziness that could be improved upon as far as sticking onto wheels and minimizing time in the wind. But good race overall.
Yeah, how it goes.